Hello everybody, I'm back with another video for you today, and I wanted to try something not at all new. Probably many people have done this before, but it is a bit of Olaf and Heim. Very nice synergy. Two cards that got buffed pretty recently. Now better provision costs. Olaf at 10, it's looking pretty scary. Going to be able to knock him all the way down to 1 strength, boost him by 18. I think that is how that'll work, to 19 strength. With that Heim synergy, Heim going to get boosted up to 10 strength, swapping the, or to 9 I should say, swapping the strength to Olaf. Got Ursine Ritual to enable that, enable Ceres as well, why not, and Lugos of course. Should be a wild time, should be a great party. Warriors, not a bad deck at all. We might run into some difficult matchups, but I think with this little bear combo we're going to be crushing stuff. And honestly, this might even be what people are playing. I honestly just haven't played enough to queue into any Skellige this patch really, apart from like a Lippy or two. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, should be pretty exciting. Jenge Fret also got buffed. I don't know if it's good now, but at 7 strength, I mean, I figure it can't be that bad, right? It's better than the Dorigare, which is 6. For the most part with that Bloodthirst, and Dorigare even sees play, so I would imagine Jenge is going to be pretty okay, especially in a list which is quite enjoying destroying and removing and disrupting the opponent's strategy. So with that being said, I think we're gonna, let's play some games. You know guys, just as I was lamenting the fact that I have not queued much into Skellige, I'm gonna queue right into Skellige to start things off. Nothing like a mirror match to get things rolling. That's what my mother always used to say to me. That's her advice to me. All right. Hand so far is looking pretty excellent. We've got Olaf and Heim, which is really all we need to see. I think once we enable that combo, life is going to be pretty good. So I'm happy about that. Protector without boats is a bit weird. I don't even think Protector in this list is very good because I don't actually run the Berserkers. But, yeah, whatever. Does it matter? Probably not. I mean, it's not a bad card, I guess, with Ceres and such. I'll mulligan it here, I suppose. I'm going to keep the rest. Am I? I don't know. Probably I shouldn't, but... we can set some stuff up. I promise you a quick death. So I'm okay with it. And of course... you probably should be looking for Blood Eagle. My brain is not really activated. And sometimes, I'm sure you guys have done this, right? You should be taking mulligans. Here's my piece of advice to you. You should take every mulligan afforded to you. That's just resources. And I used to, well, I hadn't been coaching recently, but when I was coaching, I would tell people, guys, you have to use all of your mulligans because it's very, there's Olaf. I guess everyone is running this. This is actually a thing. I haven't just sort of made it up. We can lock it. I suppose we have to do that, otherwise we lose the game. Sure. Good thing we have a Jenge on our side. Gee, there's some high strength power creep stuff going on here. I remember when Olaf was 8. God, okay, my train of thought's going a little bit crazy right now. What was I saying? Ah yes, take your mulligans, because each of those could translate to points in round 1, in round 2, round 3 even. Maybe you don't take some mulligans on some bronzes round 1, and then round 3 you have to mulligan those same bronzes still, and you have to, you end up drawing more bronzes and you end up having bronzes instead of golds round 3. That's bad. That's my advice to you. So take your mulligans. Here it probably doesn't really matter. We're probably going to be okay, provided we can use all the bad cards we've got here. And provided using the bad cards doesn't cause us to fall behind too much, because that's sometimes the problem with keeping too many bronzes, is you might want to play them round 1, but if you're on blue coin, for example, oh gosh, this kind of thing can happen, right? And the opponent's going to have a defender, and you're going to have bloody nothing, because you're playing bad bronzes in round 1. Women, children, that can be bad. So take a page from my book. I mean, I'm not sure there's too much we could have done here. They just slammed Olaf. We're probably going to have to play our own Olaf in response. Alternatively, maybe we should have mulliganed and then maybe we would have found Blood Eagle and could have had Vabiorn, raiding fleet, all sorts of crazy stuff. Sucrose. Oh,
family and business just don't mix.
They really wanna. They're really going in here. Okay, question is, can we get out of here with a Ceres, for example? Will a Ceres get the job done? What do you think, guys? I'm of the opinion that it probably will if they don't have their own Ceres, or maybe a Lugos. It may be an overcommitment, but we have more good cards, and at worst, we're probably trading sort of evenly with them. Plus, this is thinning, right? So I think I'm okay with this. The fact that they're playing a Sucrose Defender combo at this stage is a bit concerning. It may mean they've got Renew into Arnagad or something later on. Maybe they're playing Priests, and we're going to want to shorten the round 3. Can make some little... Or maybe this is just the net deck, Skellige, and I'm just unaware. That's okay, we're looking at it from the unique perspective and of having not played too much. Okay, we may have to get out of here now, because I'm not sure I can compete with this. On the bright side, right, they can't... Oh, they could have Renew and Sigdrifa's, right? That would be bloody awful. I'm not sure there's much I could do to stop that if they do, other than just play on here. But it's going to get very expensive if they're playing these. I mean, I tell you what, guys, I probably can't afford to... I mean, we can actually hit the defender now as well. That's interesting, isn't it? So we have... yeah, we could kill the defender. That seems like it's worth doing, actually. I'll do that. Yeah, I will. I will do that. Okay, defender's down. We can now make, we can now do some work on Sucrose, potentially. I'm not sure we can kill him, but we can threaten him. We can threaten the man. I'm not too scared just yet. See if we can push a little bit further here. What I'm very fearful of is them having Renew and Sigdrifa's right to get the defender and Sucrose back, and then if they also have something else, then stuff is going to get really quite wild. Oh god. Olaf. Ooh, we've got the counter with Haim. Do we just fire that off? I think we do. I think we actually do. I think we're just going for the win in this round. I don't really... We could also kill the Sucrose. But I have a feeling killing Olaf is probably better. Look at that. Look at that for a play. We're actually clowning on them now. And provisions-wise, I think they've committed more than we have. Of course, this means we won't have a big Olaf combo, so we'll have to wait on that one for next game or another time. But still, 10 points there. It's a very good card, this, and also it turns all our leader charges into value if we need that. You can also put it in between totem if they kill a fanatic or if they don't. We've got the round win there. Probably I'm going to push here because we're expecting some shenanigans with this kind of a deck. So I think pushing is probably the move. Oh gosh. Oh. Okay, well we've got a pretty good hand. We can Blood Eagle out Vabiorn, Lugos, Morkvarg if we want to. I mean, we can probably just keep. We could Mulligan Raiders. I think I'll just keep. I'm quite liking this hand. I really am. I'm going to get a bit closer to the mic for you guys, because I think my mic is a little bit... I should really have it just closer to me. But, yeah, I generally don't. I'm very sorry if it's hard to hear sometimes. I can imagine it probably is. Alright, where are we going? Olaf? We could threaten an Olaf. I don't really like opening with Olaf. It seems like more of a later game play. You gotta wonder what they're actually running as a finish. I mean, it might just be these cards plus good warrior stuff, but I find that hard to believe. I think for now I'll open very light with the Raiders. Just see what's going on. Potentially, if they commit a very good card like a Herald, then we might just not even want to play the round. Oh.
You're good.
Oh.
Real good.
Queen's Guard, guys. Queen's Guard. Yeah, that explains Does that explain anything? Dude, I've just realized this veterancy isn't even going off because I fucking have Maxi in the deck. I need to change that after we get out of this one. I may as well play the scoia'tel. This is something I've never done before. Is actually build a devotion deck without devotion. I'll have to change that for you guys, but I'll probably keep this game in the video and the deck because fuck it, dude. If you can win devotion without devotion, I think that's a good sign, right? I'm just so done. That's okay. The thing is, as I was building this deck, I had a non-devotion list actually at first that I was... Oh gosh, Lugos. Well, this seems like a good time to play Olaf. He can tank a lot of damage. The Herald is also not devotion activated, so that's a bit dumb. Well done, me. I don't know. Why are you guys watching me? What are you doing? I'm just some kind of pleb. Don't know what I'm doing. Just very bad decks. Very bad gameplay. It's all fun. It's all fun and games. There's a priest, alright. Hit my Olaf, please. Asking kindly. Asking very kindly. I think I just have to play my Lugos now, right? Seems like a Lugos. Got to try to kill the priest. But it is a priest deck, so we got that right. Which I'm happy about. Come on. Come on, hit the priest. Come on. Yeah. We can probably click the Olaf as well. We've used the leader, but I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. Still got two pretty good cards. Can't really play them both this round, so we'll probably take a pass now. Because both of these cards have order effects on them, so if we want to get the most value, we'd have to go round 3. But I just feel so dumb not having devotion enabled. Please, somebody forgive me. Forgive me, please. You watching, please. Will you forgive this? I really hope so.
God's
really hope.
protect us.
Oh my, there it is. Sigrid was right. So we've actually kind of predicted the shenanigans that they were going to pull here, to some extent. I guess we're passing now because they need a lot of points. We may end up a leader down here. I'm not sure how good it is for us. In part because my bloody... If this had been 4 strength, we could have just killed the woman. Shield Maiden, and we would have been chilling, kind of. Here's a Heim combo, I guess. It's pretty strong. So we're a leader down. Not ideal. Not ideal at all. But we have some pretty powerful cards remaining. Hopefully it will be enough. One can hope and dream. Oh my. I'm not a huge fan. The Maxi is so... I'm actually trolling, man. I'm actually trolling. Okay, well, Protector's probably okay with the Vabiorn. I don't think I want a Longship in conjunction with it. It's going to be a bit too slow. Oh, do I even want the Protector? The Protector might be too slow as well. I don't know. I don't know. We're going to need to be able to kill something here. That's going to be the challenge. Ooh. That we are not very challenged by, actually. I think I will go Harold though. We'll let them copy it once. This is not my greatest moment. I'll tell you that, guys. This is really not my. I've had better times in the deck builder, for sure. But it's okay. It's okay. I've talked enough about that. Let's just kill the Shield Maiden now. Bleed the guy. Get the Vabiorn. Have a great time. How does that sound? Don't think the Morkvarg will be very useful here. I think we should still be winning the game despite our transgressions. Pretty far ahead in points. They might have a Ceres. Ceres is a bit spooky. It's a lot of points. But this isn't a lippy Ceres, you know? It ain't as big as it could be. That's for sure. We just gotta wait it out now. Got the Protector for a few points. Crow Messenger. I mean, you gotta hand it to him. This Svalbard deck's pretty interesting. I can say that much. Got a lot of cool cards. We might actually just kill this Quartermaster. That might be worth it. Maybe. Losing the bleeding is a bit. I don't imagine they have anything really to synergize with the leader at this point. Should be a pretty done deal, I think. Let's go, play your cards, go, go, go! Veteran. So maybe there wasn't a renew. Maybe there wasn't. Can't predict everything up in here. That's a lot of points. Oh gosh. We don't actually want to damage stuff too much more because we're playing then into mentors, in theory. Witcher mentors. They probably don't have them, but you never know, right? Maybe they get one from a runestone. There's no Ceres here, so I think that means we're winning pretty convincingly. Ceres may have actually made it quite close. Not sure. Then again, I mean, this Protector actually pulled his weight. He was really lifting in this round. Ends up being 8 points, which is pretty good for a 4 provision bronze, I might say. Pretty decent.
For blathering is past.
Blabbering. Yeah, it's gonna be game over. Game over, Mr. Skellige. And I will go and adjust the deck now, guys. Yeah, I will go and do that. I feel a little bit dumb after that, but you know what? I'm just proving a point here. We can win even without devotion enabled. Just playing a 6-point scoia'tel. It's all good. Alright, I'll go change the deck. I'm going to swap out that one maxi for one stunning blow. Let's go. And then we'll jump into another one. Now guys, there's one other grave mistake that I have made, which you may not have noticed in that last match. And that is, I was not yelling "Ancrate" enough with my leader. I specifically chose Crack as my leader so that I could yell at my opponents, and I haven't been doing that, so that's a key error. We obviously want to try to tilt the opponent and really get into their mind. Psychological, warfare going on here. So we need to do more of that. Ursine Ritual number 2 coming in hot. It's really something. As soon as I play Skellige, I only see Skellige. That's the only thing that people play up in here, man. Okay, I'm a little bit upset that they haven't given me a Morkvarg target here, but we might just go with the Lugos. It's pretty good. It's pretty good here. Pretty darn good. We could also go Longship, but could also even go Protector, actually. All viable, but I think it is Lugos. I like that we actually deal a bit of damage to this guy immediately. It's a little bit cheeky. And I'm going to put the pressure on. I've got a Morkvarg. I'm ready to punish the tactical advantage. This guy is not going to be too useful for the most part. Maybe against an Olaf if they're playing that. Decoction on a 3-strength unit. You love to see it. You really do. You really love to see that. Protectors with a Longship. Bish bash bosh. Ah, we need to yell Ancrate. Is this the same opponent? No, maybe this is a net deck that I just haven't really come across. That's very interesting. That's very interesting. Maybe it's slightly different. I don't know. We'll see. We'll find out. We didn't see any boats last time, so...
Come on, let's go. Time to face our fears.
Lugos. Part of me would like to just not allow that to exist. But then again, the damage is not... It's potentially not a huge deal if we've got Protector on the board. We could lock this. We could lock this. We'd also just Morkvarg. I think I'm tempted to just Morkvarg. Actually, Morkvarg in this matchup does stuff, doesn't it? If they're running priests and things like that. So... potentially the play is just another protector. Not sure how I feel about that. I think it's okay, and then I'll go for a lock or a gutting slash on the priest if they play it. Just allow the Lugos to exist, because I have a feeling my Jenge will be quite useful. Okay, that's very interesting. Well, maybe it is Jenge time now. I'm also half tempted to hit the Lugos here, so we can gutting slash the quartermaster, but I'm not sure if that makes any sense. So maybe the players just Jenge quartermaster, shoot the crow messenger. Yeah, I like it. Do I like it? We could also even we could even hit the armor and then gutting slash the quartermaster. Maybe that's the best play. Maybe that's the best play here. It's kind of weird, and it doesn't get us ahead on even, but keeps our Jenge available. And maybe that damage will become a bit weak. That's, you know, later on if they have a defender or something. This is very bizarre. I feel like I don't really know what I'm playing against here. Is this normal these days? And if it is normal these days, then what is Gwent? What's going on here? This feels a bit weird though, right? Because now we're not very easily taking the round. We might have to play Jenge anyway. Oh, maybe we Jenge this.
Gotcha! No, damn it!
Yeah, maybe we Jenge this. Or we scoia'tel, but scoia'tel round 1 I'm not the biggest proponent of. Proponent? Can I say that? I don't know. Maybe. Maybe I can. What can we get if we play the Jenge? Like, do we get a lot? Maybe we just go Morkvarg. It's annoying that I can't... I mean, we can kill it with scoia'tel, but... perhaps it's worth it? Not sure. Really not too sure on this one, guys. Maybe it is worth it. It's quite a good card, but... Over my dead and cold body, yes. But we're maybe threatening to win on even now. I don't know. Not sure if that's correct. scoia'tel's quite a big one to use round 1. I guess we're just hoping we're going to get equal, you know, equally good stuff from them. Ooh, Morkvarg is probably not very good. What happens if I Morkvarg this? It does shoot like a billion times, right? Or does it only shoot once? I think it would shoot. I don't know, because Gwent code is just weird like that. Sometimes it doesn't quite work how it should. I guess I'll lock him and then go for the Morkvarg. How does that sound? At this point we just try to get that win on even if we can. Or at least get some kind of very nice juice from them. Morkvarg, okay. I suppose we just counter with our own Morkvarg and
We'll turn the sea red! Red!
Waha! Blow for blow here. Olaf beats Olaf, so if they have Olaf, we're winning on even. If they do not, then we are winning on even. I mean, we're probably winning on even. There we go. Bish bash bosh. Wonderful stuff here. We actually have a devotion deck now, so my Herald will be enabled. Hell yes. Wonderful news. Alright. Ceres and a crate. I do like that. I do like her. That's very nice. Okay, we can't play Longship. That's less nice. We also don't have Hein. That can be an issue with this deck. It's a bit inconsistent. I mean, Olaf is still pretty powerful, so it's not too bad. Even if you don't draw Hein, but it's a little bit inconsistent. I think I will have to play Ceres here because we need to make our deck a little bit nicer. We're also just putting a hell of a lot of pressure on the opponent if they're running Sucrose or Defender like the last opponent. I'm not sure they are though. This seems like more of a Battle Trance type deck without playing Battle Trance. which is really weird. Oh,
Shoot
Gerd
down,
is...
stab 'em dead.
That's
Easier
unfortunate.
that way.
Gerd's pretty bad. So I think we just pass now, right? We need 9 points. We'll be a card up. And yeah. I don't want to play my cards because I want to try to save Olaf for the Heim if possible. It's just a good time to pass, really. Look at that. 2 cards up. Wow. Probably could have 2-0'd them here. But I'll take it. In my language, where I am from, where I live, it is actually good to win games. A win is a win, as they say. I'm sure you guys have heard that saying by now. Oh yes, very nice, very nice. If we're greedy, we could even mulligan the hunter, and I'm greedy, I guess. I guess I am. Greedy for that raiding fleet. I want to go on a raid. A raid is a raid. A win is a win, and a raid is a raid. Doesn't matter whose village we pillage. Matters not whose village we pillage. I don't know what I'm saying, but I have forgotten one thing. It's to laugh at the opponent and yell "Ancrate." How do I say "Ancrate"? Is it you're going down? Ancrate. There we go, and all is as it should be. Let's get that boat out. Doesn't matter if Crow Mother dies too much. Ooh, I'm ready to get a nice little bit of MMR going in here. Getting it into my box, to my MMR box. There's a Ceres. That's a lot of units on front.
I'm ready.
Fair enough. Harold is going to be the play now, right? Harold is going to be the play. Harold and Crate, the wonderful guy. Obviously, have devotion. Anyone suggesting that we did not have devotion? It's a bit embarrassing because we definitely always had devotion here with this deck. So yeah, definitely a devotion deck. I mean, we don't really have any warriors to even benefit from the devotion, so yeah, that's the thing. All good. All good, I'm feeling pretty fine here. I'm feeling pretty decent. Well, it's looking like a win. I think generally if you're Skellige and you win round 1 on even, you're probably doing fine. Guys, by the way, how have we not actually changed win on even to win on equal yet? That's kind of tilting. And there's a Yrden.
I hate portals.
Cool. Fair enough, fair enough. Yrden's a pretty neato card. We don't even have to commit our Olaf just yet, guys. We can wait. Patience. I've got so much last say. This game is, yeah, quite an unfair finish. And I can laugh at the opponent. They've got a dead Igni. Oh, I can definitely laugh at that. Definitely give that a little laugh. Why are you playing Igni though? It's a bit bizarre. Look how hard we're winning here. This is not even close to being close. Heim combo? There you go. 19.0 laugh. Very nice, very clean. Very clean. Alright, let's go for another. Alright, it's the one that everyone has been waiting for. It is the reason I put Maxi in this deck to begin with. It is Lockdown. Ooh, this might be a bit painful. I haven't seen a lot of Lockdown recently. But this one might be a bit painful for us. We might have to go for an offensive Heim. I'm not sure we'll be able to get it on our own Olaf with reliability. So we'll see how that one goes. Oh god. Let's get rid of the longship here, shall we? Shield Maidens. Okay. This matchup's pretty nasty, typically. But we can go with Hunter. Can go with Hunter and try to activate our Ceres that way. But blue coin as well. Can't just be uninteractive either. Yeah, this one's going to be rough. We may just get a bit of a beating. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'm sure you guys have experienced similar in queuing into the lockdown players. So I can share in your pain. We can all suffer together. That's not a bad one to see, actually. That one we do kill, actually. We do kill it. We do. It's a dead siege weapon. Can a siege weapon be dead if it's never alive in the first place? Well, you tell me. All I know is there's not a hefty Helga on the opponent's side of the board anymore. And that fills me with happiness.
You will not regret this, good sir.
Hunting pack, okay. Fair enough, nothing really to write home about there. Let's go raiding fleet and offer them a bunch of lovely boats to just murder. And, you know, just be a git too. Put in my deck. It's fine. I just don't want to lose on equal cards. That's what we'll call it from now on. I was going to say calling it even cards confuses people because they think even cards is when you have like an even number of cards. Rightly so.
I like to
that would make sense, right? So we need to shift away from that. Need a bit of a mentality shift, I feel. We have so many bad cards here, guys. Like really, like Lugos. I guess Lugos is the first I'll get rid of here.
For the clan! For Skellige!
Ceres, of course, we would love to activate, but I don't want to give them the opportunity to shuffle those Shield Maidens into my deck. That would be quite bad for us, because those cards are terrible later on. So, you know, you can put these boats in my deck. I will just kill off my own boat, so it's not too bad for me. I will also steal the strength on the Cynthia so that my high end isn't going to end up being bricked later in the game. Gives us a bit of extra pushing power as well, which is nice. The nice thing here with the boat is they can't really give me another copy here, right? It's a bit rubbish if they do. Costs them quite a few points. So we have Morkvarg. If we can manage to split the opponent's good stuff here, there may be a chance to win. There may be. Alright, this seems like a kill on... Oh gosh. I'm not even sure how this will work, because if we... It should kill it if we do the last... If the last damage is with light longship, right? Alternatively, we just stunning blow, which may actually be a better... No, I'm going to do this. I hope it works. I think we should be able to kill the greatsword, right? Yeah. Okay. I'm not going crazy. Good to know. But if we did it not as the last piece of damage, then I think we would be screwed. Lieutenant who? Lieutenant what? Alright, next we go with Stunning Blow. Ooh. I have just given them a pretty nice coated weapons there. But if they push on, we're going to have the Ceres, and that will make me happy because it's thinning. And if they don't push on, that will make me happy because we win the round. Ceres is actually a pretty good play just as an 8, and it maybe demands removal from the opponent as well. So it's not too bad to hold on to as well. Obviously getting the thinning is not a bad thing against Colgrim, but yeah. This is going to be really tough to win though, because they've got Nova, they've got nasty things, Mentors. We're drawing very bad cards right now, unfortunately. Let's see what we can do. Maybe we just drop down an immediate Ceres? I don't know. Not sure how I feel about that. Not sure. Guardian, I'm good. I'm alright. Both of these are a bit wonk. Really, quite wonky. Oh, Harold's a good one. That's helpful. Makes the mentors worse as well, but we have to draw our other good cards as well. Blood Eagle. Oh gosh. It's just a bit miserable, isn't it? We have to do a push here, there's sort of no doubt about that. I guess it's totem, they can shuffle them into our deck. I should probably put it on front row in case they make the mistake of killing one of the guys. But... whatever. We're really trying our hardest here. To stand up to the clog. There's the coated weapons. Look at that, if we put it on front, maybe we could have activated Ceres this way. Maybe we still do a back row Ceres. That feels a bit annoying. So now we'll go with this.
Women,
the problem is, right,
elders,
like, we really need the Ceres activated. We can take the Hunter, but I think it will always just get Tawny Jousted. Bit of a problem for sure. I mean, we can also just go with the Ceres first in case they Tawny Joust. That's probably the better play, since both coated weapons are gone. Gothic Raid, okay. For a mentor early, okay, interesting.
Strike first and strike hard.
Step careful there.
We can actually damage Shieldmaiden with this. I think we do that. I think that makes sense. Get the thinning out. The interesting thing is, they can't actually use Viper Witches on Shieldmaiden. I mean, they only have one left, right? But that's a thing that the opponent can't actually do.
Onward, onward, to be showered with
I think
imperial
we've got to
gold.
just pass now, right? Fortunately, a mentor is not enough points. So this is a very nice pass, I think. Because it may force Colgrim from them. Even Colgrim's not enough. If it doesn't force Colgrim, well, we then have to just draw into our Morkvarg, right? We just have to be lucky and draw Morkvarg like a god. But we'll be a card up here. Nova though.
You talked enough.
Nova kind of negates the card. We've just got to pray for Morkvarg. I think if we grab Morkvarg, we're probably winning this, but if not, it's looking pretty hopeless. Colgrim's kind of too strong. He's unstoppable. Maybe their hand is so bad that they have to play a Colgrim here or something. Don't know. They played this round kind of weirdly, right? The early mentor. Might just mean they have a handful of mentors, right? It's maybe even more likely. We'll see. Yeah, the tricky thing with Cloggers and the annoying thing is that it just kind of is a deck that really punishes the randomness of drawing cards. Like, if you draw badly, you get even more punished, and if you draw well, you get more rewarded. It's kind of... I mean, you guys know it already, right? Some wonky design, let's put it that way. I think it was supposed to be a for fun archetype, right? And now it's kind of competitive. It's a bit annoying. It's a bit of an annoying one. But I'm not sure if it's too strong at the moment. Some people would probably say it is. We're getting a Roderick into Colgrim. Wonderful. That's so good for us.
Damn you all! Why would I kill a
Very
child?
interesting. I wonder what their hand is. Might be like Tawny Joust and Viper Witcher or something. It's very very weird. Maybe they would have played Viper Witcher already. I don't know. Weird. We actually drew the Morkvarg as well. Holy heck. That's good for us. So it doesn't really matter what we do here. Okay. Guardian was maybe a bit dumb to mulligan into. I think we're fine, right? We've got quite a nice hand. And we're a card up. And no Colgrim. So, I mean, I guess there could be Colgrim, but we've even got Morkvarg now to take things easy. There's only 2 mentors available, and that's not even that big. It's not even that big. Could have been bigger, sir. I'm not impressed. I will play Guardian. Why not? We are pretty far behind in points. We may be still losing if we didn't draw the Morkvarg, actually. Which is kind of funny.
Focus on its movements. Quiet the noise in your head.
We can play Harold now, I guess.
To arms, all of yous!
Very corpses? Nay, feed our foes to the crabs while they still live.
I mean, look how far behind we are in points right now. We are a card up, but without Morkvarg for 17, it'd be kind of hard to catch up, potentially. I think their last few cards are pretty bad, though, so it's going to be jousts and yeah, it's just nonsense, right? So maybe it's fine. It's all good. I think I won't actually go with, I think I'll go Olaf next. Might look a bit weird, but I don't want to play Morkvarg just in case there's a random renew or something at the end here on Colgrim. That could be quite nasty. That would be the one thing that actually wins the opponent the game. So I'll play around it.
Over my dead and cold
Don't want to give them free value here. So I wonder what they had. Maybe it was Menno and Tawny Joust last round. Maybe that's what they had. That would have been a very useless hand, and they would have had to play Colgrim, I guess. Probably is what it was. I didn't get to laugh at my opponent, which very unfortunate, considering that was a yeah, one of those guys, one of those cloggy guys. Let's go for one more, shall we? And it's going to be not Araka Swarm, but Blood Scent Vampires. I can already see the complaints in the comments. Freddy, why are you not playing against more meta decks? I'm really sorry. I really am sorry, but at the same time, I'm actually not that sorry. I don't really care. I play against what I play against, man, you know? You know how it is. Alright, hand is solid enough. I'm half tempted to go double Longship round 1 with Protector, but yeah, I mean, we have Blood Eagle, I guess. Do we even need... We want Heim. That's the one card that we don't have. The one card that we need. I'm gonna get rid of that then. And Hunter? Or keep? Hunter. There we go, Heim. I knew I was gonna draw it. Magical.
More hawk before ye!
No predatory dive, please. Please! This is the predatory dive, please. And yeah, we're not having that. That's not happening today. This deck's actually pretty good. I mean, I shouldn't be surprised. It's just warriors. The Olaf Heim is kind of an afterthought more than anything.
With me,
But it is, I'm pretty happy with it. I'll say that. I'm pretty happy with the deck. So far, so good.
You shan't get three!
So far, so great, I should say. And I haven't played too much Skellige this patch, so it's about time I get down to business and do that. I mean, this is just great. Double Protector.
Freya's bulwark!
Love it.
That's
Counters
what we
bleeding pretty effectively here, this board. This is a vampire's worst nightmare, is this Protecty lad. I probably should even be saving some of these for later, because they are actually so annoying for bleeding to do anything against. I mean, we're playing a deck in general that just doesn't really care about bleeding. We've lived already in the... Whoa. 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 Black blood. Hold up. Hold up. Is that a real black blood right now? Alright, well I guess my homie is dying. I guess this one should die, right? Because it's the one that gets activated first, yeah. Interesting. Very interesting stuff. The vampires. What have you got in store for me? Double Oriana, Black Blood. I mean, I guess it's thematic, but not really, because this is the kind of thing that you would use on vampires. That's the lore. Look, vampires' use of this potion is bad sportsmanship, and the opponent is using it. Hello? That's not very. It's not very kind of you. It's pretty bad sportsmanship right there. Confirmed. Crimson Curse, okay, happy to see that. Very happy to see that. Very, very happy to see that on this board. It's wonderful. It's truly wonderful news.
Very corpses.
Kill the
feed our
Bruxer.
foes to the crabs while they still live.
Because why not? Beautiful round one for us. We've managed to establish our graveyard. Thin out a boat. Got a wonderful hand, really. Hand is looking very, very good. We're even trading some good cards from the opponent. Crimson Curse. I think this game's already over. I'm going to call it right there. I think the opponent's deck is a little bit rubbish. No offense to them. I'm sure it's a fun one. It looks fun. I mean, you've got an Idaran. Unfortunately, he's getting smacked by Gutting Slash, but like, part of me would love to keep this guy alive just to see what the opponent's got going on with him. But I mean, really, this is probably the most ineffective Blood Moon I've ever seen in my life. I mean, I've got a Veiled Brokvar Hunter and a row with a Bloody Protector, and you're throwing out a Blood Moon onto it. Horrendous. Horrendous right now. So Caranthe with Idaran was the play, and it's going to be for Cave Troll. Why? What on earth is going on here? Oh my. Well, you know what they say? No? I don't either. I have no idea what they say. This is an unprecedented situation. What do they say when your opponent plays Caranthe Cave Troll? Oh god, they have a Cave Troll. I think that's what they say. Why, oh god, why do they have a Cave Troll? I'm really confused. I will just play a totem here. Somehow they've managed to actually hit my protector with the bleeding. I'm very upset about that. I don't want to have to deal with Defender Oriana later, because that is a bit of a nasty thing. So we'll try to bleed out the Defender. There's Heat Wave, don't have it for Olaf. Feels good, man, feels good, man. Click the totem, play the Vabiorn. I don't even know what we're going to pull. Maybe we just honestly play a Gutting. Nah, we have to play Bloody, alright. We have to get that for later. Just play another somewhat weak card. Could play Ceres if we really want to win the round, but I want it for later, I think.
Burn the homes, fell the trees,
Fell the trees, anything shiny. Yeah, ponder, exactly. What that guy said. Gonna hold on to our good stuff, ideally. Oh my, they're still going. They just don't give it up. I might just pass here. Am I really that scared of the round 3? Okay, I've now raised the chances of us losing a little bit because we're giving up round 1. Chance of the opponent getting a win here has slightly increased with this Caranthe Cave Troll shenaniganery. And there's a Regis Bloodlust. Wow. It's going to be a big Oriana, that much I can tell you. We may actually be in trouble. Oh god, what have I done? What am I throwing? All we had to do was split the Cave Troll and the Oriana and use a nice little Morkvarg. Now there's some very real danger, but we have Stunning Blow. Maybe we can just brute force our way through. I'm going to keep, we've got a Dry Pass Brokvar Hunter. Everything else I want. Maybe we'll just brute force our way through that Defender there.
What is it?
Lugos, do some sniping action. Lugos, big fan of Call of Duty. Back in his prime, he was no-scoping people all over the place. Hopefully he can do the same here with Cave Troll, just, you know, think back to his roots. Jenge can be wonderful here, if we can get through the Defender. I'm quite concerned that it's going to just be invincible. We should mulligan, but we've also got Shield Maidens in the deck, but we should mulligan. Because even if we draw a Shield Maiden, it's still, I mean, it's kind of fine, isn't it, to, yeah, to do stuff. I don't know what I'm saying. Just play an Olaf. Why think when you can play an Olaf? Alright, hit me with the Defender, sir. I'm ready. I'm ready when you are. We'll begin the onslaught. Not literally. Now we are actually going to have a problem. Like, even if we get through this, we just don't have access to a lot of our good cards. It's quite awkward. We should be getting through it though. Which I'm happy to say. Happy to say, happy to see. I mean, surely taking Morkvarg is always going to be best here, right? Just got to make sure we can actually get through. And then Bleeding Olaf. It's not
Turncoats.
something you see very often, is it? For good reason. Opponent is like, yeah, nah, I don't really want to play against your Morkvark, sorry. Fair enough, fair enough. Well, I think we can safely say this deck is pretty okay. We didn't get to play too many meta matchups, so I'm very sorry to all the very high level players who are watching, who are like, you know, yeah. But I think the deck is pretty good. Olaf Heim, not sure it's optimal in this list, but it's a pretty strong combo, I think. We didn't even see it that much. Would have seen it in that game, but yeah. With that being said, thanks a lot for watching, guys. Subscribe as always. As always, you've got to subscribe, please. I'm begging. And have a great one. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.